welcomes you to the chemistry classes. Topic hydrogen. The first element in the periodic table occupies first place by Veerabhadraya Demaya. Contact 9663828428. Well friends, let us have a brief history on hydrogen. The symbol is H. Electron per shell is only 1. Atomic number is only 1. Atomic mass is also 1. Electronegativity 1. Electronic configuration 1s1. Isotopes of hydrogen 1h1, 1d2, 1t3. What is isotope, my dear friends? You know, certain elements like hydrogen, carbon, etc. They are having atomic number 1 and atomic weights are different. That is, atomic weights remains the same and atomic weights or atomic masses are different. Such elements are called isotopes. Example, isotopes of hydrogen: 1h1 hydrogen, 1d2 deuterium, 1t3 tritium. Number of electrons only 1, number of protons only 1, number of neutrons no, electrons per shell is only 1. Discovery of hydrogen is a very important aspect in chemistry. Henry Cavendish, the great person, Henry Cavendish FRS, was an English natural philosopher, a scientist and an important experimental and theoretical chemist and physicist. He is noted for his discovery of hydrogen, which he termed inflammable air. This is a beautiful image of great scientist Henry Cavendish with his signatory. Preparation of hydrogen in the laboratory. My dear students, let us discuss about how the hydrogen is prepared in the laboratory and properties, uses, etc. You know, hydrogen is prepared in the laboratory by the action of dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid on granulated zinc, which is taken in a wool's bottle. And the dilute sulfuric acid is put in thistle funnel. Use of granulated zinc is very important, and the chemical reaction similarly with HCl, and how we are going to collect the gas is collected by the downward displacement of water. At standard temperature and pressure, the physical properties is important and the chemical properties. My dear friends, during the laboratory preparation, the students is very important to note that figure, parts, procedure. Generally, this question is asked about 4 marks, sometimes 2 marks, depending upon the nature of the question paper. You will you should remember that if it is 4 marks question, you should write the figure, parts and procedure, including chemical reaction. If it is 2 marks question, depending upon the nature of the question, you have to answer the question. Now, hydrogen is non-toxic, non-metallic, odorless, tasteless, colorless, and highly combustible diatomic gas with a molecular formula hydrogen. Chemical properties. Hydrogen is also present on Earth in the form of chemical compounds such as hydrocarbons and water. Plenty of chemical reactions are there with hydrogen. Let us discuss in the forthcoming classes. Uses of hydrogen. You know, my dear friends, commercial fixation of nitrogen from the air in a Haber's ammonia process, and water gas. What is water gas? You know, my dear friends, water gas is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. This comes under industrial chemistry. Manufacture of ammonia is also one of the important uses of hydrogen. When hydrogen combines with, nitrogen, gives ammonia. This is a large process, industrial process. Let us discuss in the forthcoming classes about the manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process is an industrial process. Hydrogenation of fats and oils is also another important uses, and methanol production. Hydrogen is used in the methanol production, that is methyl alcohol, and in dealkylation and hydrocracking in petroleum, hydrodesulfurization, rocket fuels. My dear friends, hydrogen used in the rocket fuels. It is used as a rocket fuel, welding in this oxyhydrogen flame, welding, cutting, and all in the industries, oxyhydrogen flame, which produces very high temperature. Production of hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen is also used in the production of hydrochloric acid. That is, production of hydrochloric acid is in the industrial chemistry. Reduction of metallic ores in the metallurgy. So hydrogen is having a plenty of uses in the industrial chemistry, my dear friends. Well, hydrogen acts as a predominant role. Most hydrogen is used to refine crude and shale oil. Hydrogen creates clean electricity and stores energy from renewables. Hydrogen makes fertilizer, consumer products, and food more shelf-stable. And hydrogen extreme heat and cold help manufacture electronics, metal, and glass. Hydrogen binds molecules together in chemicals and pharmaceuticals. These are the extraordinary uses of hydrogen. Molecular hydrogen is an ideal antioxidant molecule for oxidative stress in the mitochondria due to its small size. Drinking water, dissolved water, improves the pathology of mitochondrial disorders, and also it stimulates energy metabolism as measured by oxygen consumption and carbon dioxide production. And another important things to remember, hazards and risks are also there in the chemistry. There are also some hazards and risks associated with hydrogen. Hydrogen gas is not toxic but is dangerous if mixed with air or oxygen because of the fire and explosion risk. So very important is that we should not contact with oxygen so that it will be safety to use. Now the science and discoveries and so many things are going on in the modern chemistry. In principle, it can asphyxiate through denying the body access to oxygen. So another important formation of free radicals in the biochemistry, UV light, that is ultraviolet radiations from the sun, ionizing radiations, smoking, and air pollution, inflammation, metabolism, all these things are also important in the atmospheric nitrogen fixation and hydrogen. So many factors are there in the biochemistry to discuss about hydrogen. A hydrogen atom is an atom of chemical element hydrogen. The electrically neutral atom contains a single positively charged proton and a single negatively charged electron bound to the nucleus by the Coulomb force. Atomic hydrogen constitutes about 75% of baryonic mass of the universe. This is the higher chemistry. This is a hydrogen atom. As a whole, it is a neutral, consists of only one proton and one electron. This is hydrogen molecule. The sharing of two electrons between hydrogen and hydrogen atom, together hydrogen molecule. When hydrogen atom loses its electron, the hydrogen ion you will get, this is hydrogen ion and this is electron, a fundamental particle of an atom. The oxygen atom is an atom of the chemical element oxygen. The electrically neutral atom contains 8 electrons, positively charged protons, and 8 negatively charged electrons bound together by Coulomb force. Atomic hydrogen constitutes about 75% of baryonic mass of universe. Let us discuss about the chemical properties of oxygen. At standard temperature and pressure, STP, two atoms of element bind to form dioxygen, colorless, odorless, tasteless, diatomic gas with the formula oxygen. Oxygen is a member of the chalcogen group in the periodic table and is highly reactive nonmetallic element. Hydrogen gas is having three allotropes. My dear friends, we are discussing oxygen and hydrogen together. Allotropic forms of hydrogen, diatomic hydrogen. The structure of atomic hydrogen can be imagined like an inflated spherical balloon. The first energy shell in which lone electron of hydrogen exists can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. But this, hydrogen, 1H1, protium, and deuterium consists of proton and a neutron, and deuterium, that is hydrogen 2, and tritium 1H3, that is 2 neutrons with 1 proton, tritium hydrogen 3. This is about the isotopes of hydrogen. Allotropy is a phenomena in which certain elements possess same atomic number but different in atomic masses. Such elements exhibits allotropy. Like, share,